gonna be problematic. Okay guys, so the camera is like this way. It's not deep here. I don't want to go any deeper than this because the conditions are not the best. Right, of course, first order of business, drop the rod on the water. Not gonna go anywhere. Might as well drop you as well. You float, so no big deal there. My rod is there. So I guess first things first, we gotta flip this so we could get on the water and get my rod. Right, so let me get my rod. I'm gonna go here to the end of time. Bring me the rod. Alright, missed it. Missed it again. So bad at this. It's a little deep here, not crazy deep at all. But this is where I want to be to do my test, because don't want to go deeper. The reason for that is it's kind of windy outside, plus don't want to today for whatever reason. Feel like the water is cold on this text. It's like I haven't even great way to start a test, guys. Great way to start a test. Getting on the boat from like pretty much the bow and then walking upwards. Whew. Okay, let's lean. Oh my god, this is gonna be so crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go ahead and flip this boat. It's a tank. Can we flip it? Can we flip it? Oh my god, I think I can flip it. I think I can flip it. I mean, I'm really trying. Whew. I did flip it. Wow, we did flip it already. There's no boat I can't flip, that's for sure. It's definitely stable, but I think I'm just too good at flipping boats. And I pretty much destroyed this. Didn't bring any other. You have to basically jump. Bring your body over, push with your legs, and get in just like that. You see, look at this. Oh my god, you have to like, you won't flip on this thing unless you try. Like, I think you won't flip unless you really try. Because if you sit in this middle where you need to be seated, there's no way you're gonna flip. Like, for real, look at this. Center of gravity pushing all the way. Nothing. Like, seriously, look where I am. You pretty much have to fall off the kayak. For real. That's what you have to do. Fall off the kayak. I'm gonna stand up now. We're gonna see how stable it is standing up. Again, it's probably gonna be practically impossible to flip unless you try. This is what I love about this boat. It's boat-like stability. It's so stable standing up, it's not even funny. The walls are so high that and so wide, and you have so much space to walk. It is practically impossible to flip. This thing is just plain amazing. The stability is off the chart. If you try hard enough, you will flip it just like you will flip anything else. But for entertainment reasons, let's see how much it takes to flip it standing up, which I doubt that I will be able to flip unless I pretty much stand on the gunnels. And who does that, right? Who stands on the gunnels on a boat like this? I'm just doing this test for entertainment purposes, because this is just too stable of a boat to flip on it. Like look at this. Where can you do this? Like, seriously, where can you do this? Where? So we lowered the seat down all the way down, and it's just more stable than before. Again, this boat is testing the stability of this boat is kind of like weird, because it's super stable. Look at this. You won't flip on it sitting this low. Let me tell you something, this boat is super stable, there's no doubt about it. I don't think my tests, they prove anything that other than that it's probably the most stable for the size out there. It's probably more stable than the Titan, because you don't have that tippy feeling at all. And it's really hard to flip. Like if you sit like I'm sitting now with the seat pretty much on the floor, this thing is unflippable. You can't. Even when you're sitting up with the seat in high position, you basically have to shift your body all the way out of the boat. You're pretty much falling off the boat, and at that point of course it's gonna flip. But if you stay in the middle, it's pretty much unflippable. You could stand up on this thing and cast and fish and not even worry about anything. You could even do it right there in the front. Like if you put a dual power pole on the back and you anchor yourself down, you could use all this boat as a standing platform to fish, even at the edge. The stability is off the charts, and it's not a slow boat either. I mean, you would think for something so wide, so heavy, so tall, 115 pounds, you would think that you will have a heart attack moving this boat. But no, like it sits really high on the water. You don't have to go through a lot of water when you're moving this boat. I'm really loving this boat. I mean, my only thing would be the drive. It's a new drive. It's not, could be better. You hear a little bit of sound from the drive, but I'm used to this. Who cares? Fish don't really care about those sounds, and I think the drive is gonna last. I just wish it was a little smoother. So so far, like, I would definitely 100% recommend you buying this boat for $1,800. It's really an impressive fishing kayak, and for you, if you fish inshore or if you're a bass angler, this thing is gonna be like a really nice boat for you. You have to take into account as well, if you fish a lot of shallow waters or if you cover a lot of distance, it may not work for you, because you know it is not slow, but it still is not the fastest most fishing out there. And also this drive needing at least a foot plus of water to work, that could be a problem if you fish a lot of like really shallow waters, a lot of grassy areas. You gotta take that into account. You gotta look at your fishing, what kind of fishing you do, because paddling this thing is not a bad paddle, but it's not ideal either. So anyways, I really love this boat. For what I'm gonna use it, it's gonna be killer because it's gonna be just fishing around this area, and I'm gonna go when the tide is high, or I'm gonna go in a place where there's always enough water for me to do my fishing without sacrificing anything. And I highly recommend it, like I just said, and I'm gonna link it down below. There's an affiliate link to ack.com, and when you buy through those links, just so you know, this channel gets a commission, and that goes a long way to continue to make videos like this. That's very important. But since the first day I saw this boat, I kind of like fell in love with it, because I love stability. I love feeling safe on the water, even if it's just a feeling that I'm not gonna flip at all, and everything else is just second. And the stability of this big fish 108 is just off the charts, and I like it. I really like this boat, and I hope you do too. Again, it's not for everybody, and to tell you the truth is that regular kayak anglers, you have like 3 or 4 kayaks. Especially if you're a tournament guy, you should definitely have multiple kayaks for sure, for different type of waters. I don't see why you couldn't just have one kayak. And if you don't have the money, look at what you're spending your money on. I bet you're wasting a lot of $5 coffees, or God knows some other worst habits that you may have, and stop that. Stop wasting money and things that kill you, and start using that money on things that are gonna keep you alive. Get yourself a few kayaks. That's the purpose of this channel, to help you find the right kayak or kayaks for you. And if you like that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And see, forgot my glasses again. I'm gonna go get me a fish. I need a fish.